Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anupriya, and as you know from the title that today I'm going to talk about this book Rich Dad and Poor Dad. It's written by Robert Kiyosaki. So yeah, let's get into the video. And you have if you have watched the previous video of mine, you might be knowing that I have heard the audio version of this book, and it was on Spotify, and it is for free. So if you also want to read that book, you can go and check it out there. And there is one condition with that, and that condition is that it is in Hindi, but I don't think it will matter a lot because we want knowledge from that book, and we'll get no matter what the language is, until and unless you understand that knowledge. So yeah, let's get into the video. So the Rich Dad Poor Dad name came from the two fathers of Robert Kiyosaki, and the first father is his own father, that is the poor dad. And he called him as poor because he is strict to just one job, and he was doing well with that, but he was struggling with financial crisis. But on the other hand, who referred him as, whom Robert Kiyosaki called as a rich dad, he was his friend's dad, and he was rich, and he always tried to find different sources to get more money. So yeah, this was the concept, and this is the experience of Robert Kiyosaki. And in this book, he have talked about 7 principles. So I'll start these 7 principles. So I'll give it in a summary. So if you want to read it, you can go and buy the book. Otherwise, you can you can check it out on Spotify. So without wasting any time, I'll start the video, and I have written the all 7 points here on this page because I don't want to waste my time on reminding things, okay, because it's little tough for me. So I'm sorry for the background noise that is coming, but really I can't do anything with that. So yeah, let's start with the first principle that he gave, and he said that don't work for money, make money to work for you, and it will come in the very beginning, and it will just like blow your mind. You will think like, how can money work for me? But yeah, Robert Saki has told this, and he has explained it very well, so you should read this book. I'll give just point, not I will not get go very deep into the all points. So this was the first point, and the second point he talked about is financial literacy. Now it is very important to get financial literacy because in our academic schools and in our school life, we don't get anything like that. We just get the stories and fairy tales like this. We don't get anything of financial knowledge or any kind of financial education unless and until we choose that commerce stream. But everyone have to face the financial problems. That's why I refer, and I must recommend you that you should read books related to everything, because getting knowledge is very important. It does not matter in which stream you are. So yeah, this was the second point, and in this second point, Robert Kiyosaki has talked about 2 words. The first word is liability, and the second word is asset. Now liability, according to him, is something that puts money away from your pocket or wallet, and asset is something that adds value, adds money to your pocket. So it's very important to increase your assets rather than liability. Now the third point is mind your own business. What rich people do is, rich people are more focused on making their assets. So rich people are more focused on their work. Rich people do not see what others are doing or what others are following. They know what they want to do, and they somehow find the process also. They somehow find the way also. So you have to mind your own business also, and it's applicable on everything, not just on money making. And so yeah, the fourth point comes here is power of corporation. Now in this point, you will learn about how to manage the money, because there are a lot of money that go into taxes, that are cut into our taxes. So we have to we should know how to get more money, and less of it, less part of that money is cut into the tax. So how can we do that? We have to get the knowledge about the accountancy. We should get the knowledge about investing things and investing on things. We should get knowledge about the market values, and we should understand how the market is working. So it's very important if you want to save money and you want to get financial knowledge. So this was the fourth point. Now the fifth point talks about that rich invent people. I mean, not invent people, rich invent money. Now how they invent money is that when they get their first salary or any salary, when they get money in their hand, they choose some certain amount of money and keep it for themselves or keep it as asset, and the money that is left on the other hand, they use that money for their expenses, for their daily use thing, for buying luxuries and all, because they want to know whether they are able to manage it or not. And if they are not able to manage that in that money, they think other sources from where they can get money, from there where they can earn money. So it's very important. It will like doing exercise also, because your mind will expand and your mind will search for different possibilities to earn money. So it's also a very important point. Now the sixth point is work to learn, don't work for money. Now it's again very important, because we work for money, we always work for money. Once we get a job, we just go for a job, do it. I'm not saying that we are all greedy, but we do like this. When it comes to money, we go job and do work there and get money. Okay, so we work and get money, so we do not have to work only for money. And the other thing is that we do not have to work just to get money. We should also work to get the knowledge, because there will be time, or there will be time like you have faced or you will be facing, that you are left with no money in your hand. So if you have knowledge about money, you can earn money easily. So this was the sixth point. Now the seventh point here, and the last principle also. So this point talks about overcoming obstacles. Now what rich people do is, rich people face problems. Rich people, I'm not saying, see, don't judge me for these things, because these are all summary. Okay, so this, what rich people do is they face obstacles, they face problem and they overcome from it. But what middle class and poor class people do is, especially I'm talking about the money. Okay, when it comes to money, they took a step back and they take safe side. They do not like taking risk when it comes to money. But this is what people do. Rich people do. They take risk, and definitely they analyze everything, and they certainly succeed in that. So I have took 8 minutes, so sorry for that. But let's quick go into the 10 steps that are also given in this book, and it is about getting financially educated or getting financial knowledge. Again, sorry for the background noise. So yeah, let's quickly go through it. So the first point is, find a reason greater than the reality. Find the reason why you want to be financially independent, why you want to get money. Okay, get a perfect reason for it. Second is, make daily choices, because you do work daily by daily. Okay, so do your work so wisely that in future, if you get the results, then you are satisfied with that. So make your daily choices. Now the third point is, choose your friends wisely and carefully, because your surrounding is what you are going to be. So you have to choose your surrounding very wisely. Again, the fourth point is, master a formula and then move to the next. So like you understand what the financial education is and you have mastered it. So after that you have to go on the next step, and that will be like opening a business or investing in something. And after that, the next point will be, and the next step will be expanding that business. Okay, so you have to move forward, you have to move to the next step. So this was the fourth point. And the fifth point is, pay always first to yourself. As I said earlier, you have to pay for yourself so that you will get So that's why broker written here, and I have written it. So broker can be anyone, means your friend, family, who are helping you to become stable and to get a better life. They are like supporters. By saying broker, I mean that supporter. So you should also pay something to them. Maybe you gift a book to them, maybe you gift a chocolate to them. Whatever you are doing, you should do something for them also, because they are not just helping you, but they are also saving your money, saving your time, and time is very important, I feel. So this is what the 6th point was, and the 7th point is be an Indian giver. Now if you want something, you have to give it also, because it's very important. You will get the importance of that thing. Like what rich people do is they become rich, but they always do charities. They always pay or donate money for this orphanage. They pay money for education system. They do a lot of charities because of this, because they know what the importance of money is. It's not always about greed. Okay, so this was the 7th point. Now the 8th point is use assets to buy luxuries. Now what we do is we take loan, we borrow money from our friends, but we do not have to do that. I mean, we should not do that, because it gives us mental pressure and it will not expand our mind. Okay, if you want to buy something, build your asset and take money from that. Okay, I think you are understanding what I'm trying to say. So this was the 8th point. Now the 9th point is choose a hero. And how can you choose your hero? By choosing a particular stream. Like if I want to be a doctor, I want to be a doctor, so I will choose a particular doctor. Like my sister is doctor, so she is my role model. So if you want to be an actress, you have to choose your hero or heroine. Like you want to be Akshay Kumar, you want to be like Deepika Padukone or whatever. You have to choose your hero, because they will be your inspiration. You will feel like I want to be like them, I want to be all like them, I want to be look like them. Okay, so this was the purpose. Choose your hero. And the 10th and the last point is teach and you shall receive it back. And it's very important. Like what I am doing, I am making video to get the knowledge about some books or something. So you are getting in some way, and you will give I'll get it back in some other way or in same way also, because I can watch videos like this, or I'll get this I'm giving this review and this summary. I can get in return likes, I can get in return the subscribers, I can get your love from the comment section. So I can get something in return, obviously. So we should teach and we should give always. So this is all about this book, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for giving your time, and thank you so much for your love. Bye bye, take care.